capture more than that every day.
Where's the postman? War is war, and snops is snops. The business must go on. You didn't leave the mail yet this morning.
Ah, I'm sorry, Mr. Meyer.
Hello, Himmelstoss. Anything for us today?
No, Master Peter.
Oh, there must be something.
Here, you young rascal. There. This is the last mail I deliver anyhow.
What?
Tomorrow I change uniform.
You're going in the army?
Yes, I was called. I'm a sergeant in the reserves, you know.
I'll be called myself if it doesn't end in a few months. It will, though.
I'm sure you're right, Mr. Meyer.
This is what we must do. Strike with all our power. Give every ounce of strength to win victory before the end of the year. It is with reluctance that I bring this subject up again. You are the life of the fatherland, you boys. You are the iron men of Germany. You are the gay heroes who will repulse the enemy when you are called upon to do so. It is not for me to suggest that any of you should stand up and offer to defend his country, but I wonder if such a thing is going through your heads. I know that in one of the schools, the boys have risen up in the classroom and enlisted in a mass. And of course, if such a thing should happen here, you would not blame me for a feeling of pride. Perhaps some will say that you should not be allowed to go yet, that you are too young, that you have homes, mothers, fathers, that you should not be torn away. Are your fathers so forgetful of their fatherland that they would let it perish rather than you? Are your mothers so weak that they cannot send a son to defend the land which gave them birth? And after all, is a little experience such a bad thing for a boy? Is the honor of wearing a uniform something from which we should run? And if our young ladies glory in those who wear it, is that anything to be ashamed of? I know you have never desired the adulation of heroes. That has not been part of my teaching. We have sought to make ourselves worthy and let acclaim come when it would. But to be foremost in battle is a virtue not to be despised. I believe it will be a quick war, that there will be few losses. But if losses there must be, then let us remember the Latin phrase which must have come to the lips of many a Roman when he stood embattled in a foreign land. Dulce et decorum est pro patria more. Sweet and fitting it is to die for the fatherland. Some of you may have ambitions. I know of one young man who has great promise as a writer, and he has written the first act of a tragedy which would be a credit to one of the masters. And he is dreaming, I suppose, of following in the footsteps of Goethe and Schiller, and I hope he will. But now our country calls. The fatherland needs leaders. Personal ambition must be thrown aside in the one great sacrifice for our country. Here is a glorious beginning for your lives. The field of honor calls you. Why are we here? You, Crop, what has kept you back? You, Mother, you know how much you're needed? Ah, I see you look at your leader. I, too, look to you, Paul Baumer. And I wonder what you are going to do.
I'll go. I want to go. Count on me.
Me too.
I'm ready.
I'm not going to stay home.
Enlist now!
No more classes! No more classes!
Don't be a quitter.
Come on, Bame.
Stick together. That's what we've got to do. Let's all stick together.
We'll be generals before we're through, man.
All right. All right. I'll go.
That's the way.
Keep in line there, soldiers.
Anything you say, General. Paul. Left. Hey. Get into uniforms, ready to report. Hold on. I bet you a place like this gets you in good condition.
You have to be for the long march.
Oh, I'm going to get in the cavalry and ride. You know?
No cavalry for me. Infantry's where you see the fighting.
Where are all the guns? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you don't get a gun for a long while yet.
Well, if I'm going to bump up the enemy, I got to have some practice.
Ow! Bayonet drill. That's what I want. You want a medal that time, Mother? You wait. In about a month, I'll be covered with them. Say, keep your boots out of my face.
Why, it's an honor to have those boots in your face. They're the best pair in the Army. My uncle gave them to me. Just look at that special imported leather.
Put them any place you like, except in my face.
Not even a kitchen maid will look at me in this.
Richard?
Well, to the love of it, it's Himmelstoß. So it is. And all dressed up. Hello, Himmy. You didn't think you'd see me again so soon, did you?
You see my rank?
Sure.
Fall back then. Himmelstoß, we certainly are glad to see you. What did you say? I was going to say. Never mind. What's the matter with you, Himmelstoß? When you address your superior officer, say sir.
Where'd he get such a nice uniform?
Have you in the mail force, Timmy?
Quiet.
My dear fellow, you're shouting.
Oh, come on, Himmelstoß. We know you. Take off the false whiskers. I believe you mean it.
You'll find out that I mean it.
Well, only 3 days ago, you were our postman.
Silence! Come on! Line up! Line up! Get in some kind of a line, don't be quick about it. All of you! Line up like that! What a pretty sight that is. Have you never heard of standing in line? You'll make a fine mess of it. Well, I'll have to teach you. We'll spend the whole day on it, huh? You may be stupid, but I'm used to that. And then there'll be plenty of other things, too. Oh, I'll not neglect you. You're not much to begin with, but I'll do my best. I see that we've come here with a slight misunderstanding. And we'll correct that, too, won't we, huh? And the first thing to do is to forget everything you ever knew. Everything you ever learned, forget. See? Forget what you've been and what you think you're going to be. You're going to be soldiers, and that's all. I'll take the mother's milk out of you. I'll make you hard-boiled. I'll make soldiers out of you, or kill you. Now, salute! Okay! March! Detachment! Lie down! Head down! Keep your head down, Farmer! Detachment! Get up! Ready! Now sing! Do you call that singing? Detachment! Halt! So, we have no spirit, huh? We are in no mood for recreation. Work is what we want. Good. Then we'll go back to work. Detachment! Lay down! Keep your head down! Now, sing! Inspection at 3. Position!
Oh, that swine! It means we get no time off. It'll take 4 hours to get ready for inspection.
I'd like to know what's in his mind.
He hasn't got it. Well, I'm going to cut him open sometime and find out. He's too thick-skinned, he won't cut. This is the 4th time he's made me disappoint that poor girl.
Order, arm! Left shoulder, arm! Squad right, color right, back! Left, 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 color left, side! Squad left, side! Forward, back! work. They're going up front tomorrow. I recommend leave till midnight.
Very good, sir.
What's on there? Hey! What's it? Hey! 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 Hey!
Tomlin.
What's where? Right about. Hey! Hey! Detachment! Lie down! Roll forward!
He spoiled our leave. I'll never forgive him for that.
The rat! Leave till midnight. It'll take till midnight to dry our clothes.
There goes the filthy ape now. While we slave over this mud, he goes off to have a few drinks.
Someday I'm going to take one snug at him. Just one.
Me too. That's gonna be my life's work from now on.
Why only one? I'm going to take several. I might even kick him when he's down. I feel mean.
What are you doing? You're not going to desert, are you?
What?
Listen, I've got an idea.
Roll forward. Lie down. Lie down. Roll forward.
What?
You all right? Babe! Babe!
Come on!
Babe, come on! You fool! Babe! Get up! Come on!
Replacements coming in. Jordan must have gone home for that wood.
Here's some more, fresh from the turnip patch.
I suppose this is where we bunked.
That's me. I vested. And this is where he lives.
I didn't know.
Well, you know now.
Yes. Yes, of course.
All right.
Here's a Paul.
When did we eat last?
Don't remind me. I was fine until you spoke.
Where are we, anyway?
I don't know. The name on the railroad station's been shot off.
Well, there must be something to eat somewhere.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ask those fellas. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Westus.
Oh, meet Datering. A better farmer never lived.
And Mr. Chawden.
Sit down.
You see, we haven't eaten since breakfast. And we thought maybe you could tell us what we ought to do about it.
Eat without further delay.
Well, what's funny about that?
It's a bad town to bring an appetite to, soldier. We've been here since yesterday morning, and we've been living on bale hay and razor blades.
We're willing to buy our food. Where's the canteen?
The only canteen in these regions is out looking for supplies. Ever hear of Kaczynski?
Who?
Kaczynski. He's uncanny. If there's any food within 25 miles, he'll be the one to get it.
What is this? Volunteers for the future general staff.
Sometime I'm going to take one of you volunteers apart and find out what makes you leave school and join the army. At ease. This is no parade ground. Hungry?
Yes,
Hey, wait a minute. That's no invitation. Can you pay?
Yes, sure.
I have some money here.
No, not money. That's just pieces of paper. Have you got any cigarettes, cigars, or soap, cognac? Chew tobacco?
Oh, say, Carl.
Eh?
Are you crazy? There ain't enough here for us.
I wish you three would get bumped off. I'm tired of feeding you for nothing. Bring everything you got. Come on.
Is this enough, sir? What is enough?
Hal, you got the wiring detail tonight?
Well,
Past the graveyard?
with this bunch?
It's quiet tonight. You can teach him a couple of things.
Thanks. I'd rather do it alone. These babes get killed off too fast.
The lorry's waiting.
Last night I was too hungry to sleep, and tonight when I get the wrinkles out of my gut, they think up wiring duty.
Well, here's your chance, heroes. For the fatherland. Come on, get your stuff and let's get out of here.
Is that any way to drive?
Let him drive any way he wants. Suppose he breaks your arm. You get sent home, don't you? A lot better than having a hole in your guts.
If there's any of you left, I'll pick you up in the morning.
Well, if that ride you gave us didn't kill us, nothing will.
And be on time. I don't want to miss my breakfast.
Huh?
You better wait for your army, Papa.
Here, don't be so backward. Listen, children. All we gotta do is to string a little wire. We pick it up at the dump and carry it to where we need it. Now you're gonna see some shell fire. And you're gonna be scared, see? It's all right, boy. Get up. Yeah, never mind. It's happened to better men than you. And it's happened to me. When we come back, I'll get you all some nice, clean underwear. That kind of shell you don't have to pay much attention to. Those big fellas just make a lot of noise and land about 5 miles behind the line. The things we've got to watch out for are the light ones. They don't give you much warning. They go, well, zing! And when you hear that, down! Mother Earth. Thrash yourselves down upon her. Bury yourselves deep into her. Just keep your eyes on me. When you see me flop, you flop. Only try to beat me to it. Show you how it's done. Give me a couple of those. That's to kill the noise. Got 'em. See that?
What's that mean?
Bombardment. Why did you risk your life bringing him in?
But it's Babe. My friend.
It's a corpse, no matter who it is. Now, don't any of you ever do that again. Put him over there.
Doing? What's happening?
You heard him, order some more.
Well, where to for the love?
Another party. And this one is going to last a long time. Come on. Here we go.
Johnny! Attention! Shoulder! Hands! What's right? March!
Take your hands off that.
Queen takes it.
Well, if you think that's a queen, look at Jan.
That's a jack.
Yeah.
Honest, these cards all look alike. Well, it's too noisy. I can't play.
I suppose your delicate nerves
Get up!
can't stand it. That's Oscar. The son of a... Look at that.
Don't be so snooty. You may wish you had this back. About 2 more days of this, this rat-bitten end of a piece of bread's gonna taste just like a hunk of fruitcake.
It wouldn't last 2 more days, would it?
Did I tell you this was going to be a bad one?
I don't mind the days so much. It's keeping up all night.
2 more days makes a week, kid. Then you can say you've been under fire.
You're not scared, are you? No. I was just asking, that's all. Want to play some more?
Do you?
Sure.
All right, my deal.
You better get your boot back before Oscar eats that.
The kid's all right.
Oh, God. Can't you see it's Babe? He didn't want to come to war.
No, it isn't Babe.
It isn't Babe. It's Gamerick. It's me. Shut up, will you? It's bad enough in here as it is.
Everything's all right, Franz. You're dreaming.
Something.
You're just dreaming, I guess.
Attack. Hut.
At ease. Rise is getting worse. Men and 2 more dugouts gone. However, we'll do our best to get some food up here by evening.
No.
Now hold. Hey.
You all right now?
I think so. Couldn't hold out much longer.
No, don't. He's been hit in the stomach. He can't have anything to drink. Get a stretcher. Where'd it get you, Kemrick? Here it is, sir. Take his head. All right, take him out.
Serious, sir?
I'm not sure. Tell the others he's all right.
Yes, sir.
We're going to fight. Why don't we fight? Why don't we go over? Go crazy staying here. Let's do something! Let's go after him! Sit down!
Cook of ours had any guts, he'd try to bring something through.
He's so far behind the lines he can't hear the shooting!
Here's Cat. Get anything?
Any luck?
We'll have to split this up among us.
Nothing to eat. We need water, too.
Yes, and dessert, and a feather bed to sleep on. What's that?
Come on, everybody. Grab your rifle. Rifle to the scale. Come on. Here they come. Get your grenade, Bill. Get your spade. Hurry up and attack. Come on, hurry up.
things to do.
I've been waiting for this for 3 weeks.
When they all get here. What do you want?
Beans, you homely-looking son of a frog's leg. What do you think I want?
Shut up! I'll feed you when you're all here.
We're all here now.
Only half the company's here. Get the rest. Wake 'em up.
I wish I could wake him up. There's 80 of us left. The rest is in dressing stations or pushing up daisies.
80? And I cook for 150.
All right, we'll have enough for once. Come on, dish out.
You mean you'll cook beans for 150? And you got bread for 150? And sausage for 150? And tobacco for 150?
Everything. It's all wrong. I should have been notified.
What a feast! Everyone gets 2 issues.
Get back in line. Get back in line.
Oh, no. That won't do. I can't give 80 men what's meant for 150.
Listen. You drew rations for the second company, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, we're the second company.
I've got my orders.
That's right. We're the second company. And if only half of us get back, that's our good luck. Come on, dish it out.
No!
You're the yellowest baboon that ever drew a cook wagon. And you're scared of shells. All we want to hear out of you is one more little yip and we'll cut you up and eat you raw. While you keep your kitchen so far back in the lines, we never get anything to eat until it's cold and we're asleep. Now, you low-down rat, give out! Or we wreck the joint and out back there. Come on, give us a food.
around here? He's cooked for 150, sir, and he only wants to give us half.
Looks pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Serve the whole issue. The men can use it.
Yes, sir.
And bring me a plate, too.
Yes, sir.
All right, take it all. Take everything. Give them honey. Give them what they want.
Fill it up. Anybody else?
I want to take a shot.
Don't mind me.
Well, that's all right. Don't mention it.
You know, I could do with some more beans.
Go help yourself. There's more over there.
Oh, it's too far.
I wonder, when are we going back to the front?
Tomorrow.
It's enough to take away a man's appetite.
You know, if they're going to march us in again tomorrow, we ought to go see how Kemrick is.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
How far is the dressing station?
About 2 miles.
We could take his things to him.
It seems rotten to think of a thing like that happening to him. A nice fellow like Kemrick.
The French certainly deserve to be punished for starting this war.
Everybody says it's somebody else.
Well, how do they start a war?
Well, one country offends another.
How could one country offend another? You mean there's a mountain over in Germany gets mad at a field over in France?
Well, stupid. One people offends another.
Oh, that's it. I shouldn't be here at all. I don't feel offended.
It don't apply to tramps like you.
Good. Then I can be going home right away.
You just try it.
Yeah, you want to get shot?
The Kaiser and me... me and the Kaiser felt just alike about this war. We didn't either of us want any war, so I'm going home. He's there already.
Somebody must have wanted it. Maybe it was the English. No, I don't want to shoot any Englishmen. I never saw one till I came up here. And I suppose most of them never saw a German till they came up here. No, I'm sure they weren't asked about it.
Well, it must be doing somebody some good.
Not me and the Kaiser.
I think maybe the Kaiser wanted a war.
You leave us out of this.
I don't see that. The Kaiser's got everything he needs.
Well, they never had a war before. Every full-grown emperor needs one war to make him famous. Why, that's history.
Yeah, generals, too.
They need war. And manufacturers, they get rich.
I think it's more a kind of fever. Nobody wants it in particular, and then all at once, here it is. We didn't want it. The English didn't want it. And here we are, fighting.
I'll tell you how it should all be done. Whenever there's a big war coming on, you should rope off a big field...
And sell tickets.
Yeah. And on the big day, you should take all the kings and their cabinets and their generals, put them in the center dressed in their underpants, and let them fight it out with blood. The best country wins.
Now that Cat's settled everything, let's go see Kemrick.
Something
Might
interesting
cheer him
might
up.
happen on the way. Boys, me and the Kaiser want you back in time to march tomorrow. Don't forget.
I'll be back.
Oh.
Well, there he is.
Hello, Kemrick.
How are you?
How's it going?
How are things going?
Are they looking after you all right?
How are they treating you?
Franz?
All right. There are robbers here. Robbers. They stole my watch.
I always told you nobody should carry as good a watch as that.
And they took it while I was under ether, too.
Franz, you'll get it back. You feel all right?
Just look at my hand, though.
That's because you lost so much blood.
Just eat decently and you'll get well again.
Oh, no.
Franz, you must eat. That's the main thing. It looks good, too.
I have such a terrible pain. My foot. Every toe in my right foot hurts.
But how can your foot hurt when your leg's been...
Oh, I know what you mean. I know. I know now. They've cut my leg off. Why didn't they tell me? Why didn't they tell me? Didn't they tell me?
Franz.
Now I can't walk anymore.
Franz, you must be thankful that you come off with only that.
I wanted to be a forester once.
You can yet. They make artificial legs that are wonderful.
And you're through, too. You can go home. Think of that. We brought your things for you, see?
Put them under the bed.
That's a marvelous pair of boots. Look at that leather. What comfort. I was just thinking, if you're not going to be using these, Franz, why don't you leave them with us? What good are they to you? I can use them. My boots give me blister after blister.
We'll be going, Franz.
Oh, don't go. Stay just a little while longer.
I'll come right back.
We'll be coming soon again, Franz.
I know you'll be feeling better, Franz.
Bye.
Goodbye, Franz.
You think your lads will have to mess?
You don't think...
Done for.
Boys, you go along. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Paul.
All right, Paul.
I'm sorry, Paul. I wouldn't touch a thing of his if he could use it. I'd go barefoot over barbed wire for him if it'd do him any good. Only why should some orderly get those boots?
I understand, Mullen. We're all alike out here. And good boots are scarce.
Tell the doctor to come, please.
Doctor, the man in the next bed would like to see you, sir.
I've done everything I can for him. There's no helping him. Poor little fellow.
He says next time, Franz.
You think I'll ever get well?
Of course.
Do you really think so?
Sure, once you get over the operation.
I don't think so.
Franz, don't talk nonsense. Well, you'll be as good as new. They fix up worse things than that. Perhaps he'll go to the convalescent home at Klosterberg, among the villas. Then you can look out of the windows, across the fields, to the two trees on the horizon.
The loveliest time of the year now when the corn ripens.